Welcome to another video. So today's video is going to be on my wooden wick candles that are coming out for Black Pride candles. Yay! I'm so excited. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay guys, so yesterday I poured my one candle of 3 for my wooden wick line for Black Pride candles. I'm so excited. It's been like months of testing and all of that good stuff. So I kind of just wanted to come on and speak on things that work for me. You know, when you get involved in something and everybody's like, this is how you do it, this is how you do it, this is how you do it. And it's like, okay, you know, everybody can have their opinion, but I found things that worked for me that helped me to come up with my beauties. So the jars that I'm just looking on my notepad because I have little notes so I can tell you guys what the specifics and kind of all that stuff are. So I use the aura vessels from Wooden Wick. So I got the iridescent cloud, which is this one. I got the iridescent blush, and I got the iridescent slate. So you've guys seen it if you follow me on my Instagram for Black Pride candles. You've seen I've posted, I've been testing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. So I'm coming out with 3. They're going to be spa like scents. So this is going to be like the spa, you know, theme of Black Pride candles on top of my other ones that I have already. So the suggested wax fill, which means the amount of wax that you can actually put in here, is 12 ounces, but mine measured 11 ounces. So, and the reason with that for me, why it came to 11 ounces is because if you can see, the thing with wooden wicks and candles, I've seen some people fill their entire vessels up to the top with wax. But I'm going to explain that for me, why it didn't work for me during my testing time. So what I do is 1 inch from the top of the vessel is where I pour. So it stops 1 inch from the top of the vessel. And then I also have the wooden wicks that are the it's 0.03, the crackling wick. So when you light this wick, it's going to have the crackling sound, which I like and which goes well with the theme of, you know, talking about spa. You're kind of just trying to get in that mode of, you know, calming down. So yeah, so that's pretty much what has worked for me. And the reason why I do it up to that amount and not all the way to the top like I see some people do is because when I was testing the wax in this vessel, I was getting a lot of like wax left on the sides. So it wasn't really doing what it's supposed to do, but it was bad. It was like tunneling is what they call it, really, really bad. So I ended up researching. I found the video and they were telling me about the, you know, doing it from 1 inch to the top. So I tried it in another tester and it worked. So what happens with candles in general, but what was happening with mine, with this vessel and this wick, is that the tunneling that was happening, I realized when I actually poured it like this, with soy wax, it's very temperamental. So what happens is you're going to get that, but I wasn't getting it as much. I'll try to put a video and show you guys what I'm talking about in one of my testing videos, because I try to take videos of everything I was doing. And what ends up happening is wax has memory. So once it burns the first time for like 2 to 3 hours, when you burn this and then you blow it out, you're gonna probably have the first go around some wax on the side. But then when you come back to it and you burn it again, it's gonna catch up and then it's gonna melt down on the sides. And then once it starts getting lower into the vessel, it all catches up and then you have a nice melt pool, which means all of the wax is gonna melt. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. If you're noticing that when you buy these candles, because that happens with all candles. wax just has its own memory, which is kind of crazy, right? But it does, and it's so cool to see, actually. And this is stuff that I never knew before being a candle maker. I would just buy candles and, you know, it is what it is. But you get some more in tune with the Pacifics now that it's cool. So, yeah, wax has a memory. So, yes, you will get that, you know, little ring around, but it'll catch up and it'll all melt on its own. So, yeah, so I basically just wanted to, like, come on and show you guys the other vessels that I picked for this line. I'm probably going to be pouring maybe over the weekend or Monday because it's Father's Day weekend. So I might have plans that I have to wait to pour during the week. But yeah, so also what I wanted to talk to you guys about too with the wick that I learned is also cutting it straight at the top of the wax. So once these cure for 2 weeks, I'm going to cut it straight, right up to the top of the wax. So, you know, when it actually starts, when you actually light it and burn it, it'll do its, you know, it'll be even and it'll start melting the wax immediately. Because the problem I was having too is I was leaving too much of the wick up, and there's wicks that are already like pre-cut, but these aren't. So I had to learn that you have to cut it straight, you know, not directly on top of the wax, but like just a little bit above, like maybe a third of it you leave. So yes, and I just want to, you know, let you guys know it's just very important. I tell you guys all the time with candles, you have to, you know, take the black stuff off when you're burning them, you know, very important. And the thing with wooden wicks too, I wanted to show you guys a tool too that I use sometimes to cut the wick. This is just, I forgot what they call it. It's like a tool for something else, but this really cuts the wooden wicks too. But you can also cut them with, you know, regular wick trimmers, you know, but you get more of a cut when I'm cutting them for you guys with that tool. But yeah, the thing about this too is that when you also light it, you have to light it like how I'm holding it. So you have to hold it from an angle and then light it, and then it'll go straight across the fire, and then you'll have a full burn of the wick. And the last thing that also helped me on my journey with this wick and the wax and the vessel is that you have to really wet down the wick with wax. Like, so when I'm pouring, I pour my wax, but I'm actually making sure it's getting on the actual wick. So that helps too. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to launch these. This smells so good on a cold throw. So what that means is when we say CT in the candle world, a cold throw is if you can smell your fragrance now when it's cold, when it burns, it's a wrap. So this one is actually neroli and white jasmine. It smells so good. It smells like a spa, like for real. So this was my first one that I wanted to do. And this one is actually going to be called Dream. And then my other two are going to be called Relax and Meditate. So those are the 3 names for this line of candles that I'm launching. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to launch these. I'll show you guys the tops for this one because the tops are probably going to be different, or they might be all the same. I don't know. I'm indecisive yet. But this is the bamboo top that's going to go on top of this candle. And yes, I'm just excited. The labels are on their way, and I'm just excited. I can't wait because it's been a long time, but it's taught me a lot. I have a lot of patience, and yeah, I can't wait till you guys purchase these and get them in your hands, and I get all the cool reviews. And yeah, you know I'm excited when I have to come with the new hair, right? Do you guys like it? Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, like I said, the wax, I mean, not the wax, the jar and the wick are from Wooden Wick Co. And my soy wax and my fragrance is from Candle Science. So yeah, I like to mix. I don't like to stay in one, you know, place of purchase. I like to show the love to everybody. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But if you guys have any questions, if you're excited, just comment, leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Yeah, they're going to be launching soon, so I can't wait. So just be on the lookout. Sign up for the newsletter at blackpridecandles.com. You get 10% off your first purchase as well, but you'll be the first to know what's going on. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.